Hello again. I'm here with Metta, the Zendesk clone. Uh, so on Tuesday, I demoed the very beginning of an MVP. This ticket page hasn't actually changed significantly or much at all, really. But if you click into a ticket here, you'll see a nice interface. Alice Johnson is looking to push notifications to her ChatGenius workspace. Um, so that sounds pretty cool. Maybe I'll leave a note. So that other team members can see my note. There's also some ticket interaction history here. So I can take this, claim this ticket, or I can assign it to another agent. In this case, I'll take it myself. And you'll see that the history updates here automatically once status is changed. I can also update the priority to, let's say, high, and that will update here as well. So in the meantime, that will have sent me an email. So as an admin or agent that has been assigned a ticket, there will be a notification via email. And if I close this tab and come back here and view the ticket, this is going to bring me right back into that ticket view. So what I can do is I can reply actually via email here, and it'll get sent over via email again to Alice. But let's reply here for now. Hey Alice, cool idea. Looking into it. So I'll send that over, and I have it jigged so, like for demo purposes, that I get Alice's emails too. So in a moment, we'll see this. You reply to your ticket. An agent has replied with the reply. And what I spent quite a bit of time on was getting this experience here. So this is as the customer. I'm going to open an incognito tab here to not mix up sessions. So if I go here, we'll now see that without any password or anything, that we have a immersive agent customer interaction view for the customer, specifically designed for the customer. So from this view, you can see the ticket history. You can see something about the agent themselves. You have some ticket details as well as the status history. So as the customer, I can also respond right here, or I can go back to email. And in this case, customers often do just want to use an email, you know? So let's say, hey, thanks for being so prompt. And I'll send that off back to the agent. And because I'm just talking to myself here, this will come in a moment here as well. I'll close this for now. So there you go. New customer reply. Customer has replied. There you go. There you go. There you go. So if I bring this back to the dashboard, um, and resolve it, then you'll see that that again updates the history here. And it also sends another email to the customer. Your ticket has been resolved. So that is the general sort of trajectory around the from the ticket being new to the ticket being resolved. Um, I'll walk you through a little bit more of the interface here. So we can look at the users. In this case, there aren't all that many users, but you can do things like deactivate, which you'll see gets updated here, reactivate, that kind of thing. You can also, click agent. You can add a support agent. Boom. I'm not going to demonstrate that functionality just because it's so boring and I don't have a lot of time. Um, Here are some stats. This is pretty self-explanatory. Ticket volume over time, so created versus resolved. There's a status distribution, just stuff for at a glance where you can get some insights. Trends a little bit more, how should I say, text-based. This could obviously also be put into graphs, but just another view there. And then there are developer settings. So imagine that I am Alice and I am curious about um, webhooks and pushing event data into external channels. In this case, specifically like literal channels in ChatGenius, in her ChatGenius workspace. So let's imagine that this demo host workspace is Alice. She can come and create a webhook. Let's call it CG for Chat Genius. And if she goes over to Chat Genius, whoop, not the right thing. Um, so this is my project from last week. Uh, so if I go and say webhook, I'm going to create that channel, and she's going to say, okay, let's create a new webhook for this channel. Copy that, come back here, paste that in. I want to see when tickets are created. I'll save that. You see that under here. You can turn it on or off or delete it. And the idea here is that if I then go and just contrive a situation where I'm creating a ticket and let's assign it to me and say testing out webhook functionality, please work. It's the demo. Um, so I click this. The idea is that it's all piped together and this should push to her channel. Uh, let's see if it works. There you go. So that is something obviously like where on this end you could format that, but that's the data. So if I just, pull that into something a little bit nicer to look at, so you can see that there's the different ticket data. So you could then display that in the channel in one way or another. So yeah, I think that what took most time was probably getting that ticket view down because of the token based authentication was actually like a lot of work. That's something that was probably the hardest thing that I've done is to get this page to work, showing like the ticket specific data without having any um, auth aside from the access token. Sounds easy, not easy, very hard. Anyway, that's it for now.